And we're back. Good morning, y'all. Give the Discord a quick ping. Say hi. It's early. You can tell by my voice that it's early. Okay, gave the ping, and I'll let everyone know in our dev Discord. And we have people here. How y'all doing? Morning, Doodle Storm. What's up, Xerix? Norby, Manny. Hey, Darkstar. It's going good. Let's take a look at what we got. There ain't no audio. Tacotron, are you sure that's not you? I could probably use some coffee too, Norby, but I'm drinking herbal tea, so. So last night, yeah, let's check out where we are as far as the game goes. Last night we got our main mechanic down, and that is. Let me mute this so I can talk about it on stream because it's very loud, frankly. Right now, I need to turn down the volume on this game. But last night, yesterday, they announced the main. Oh, that's a lot of audio stuff. All right, I'll play it in a second. They announced the main theme of the game, which was roll of the dice. So what we came up with was a platformer where the room every 10 seconds or so, a giant die would roll in the background and change the functionality of a bunch of stuff in the room. So like platforms that were there would go away depending on the number. Slime would turn into lava that you couldn't touch. Enemies would become more or less active depending on whether the die landed on 1, 2, 3, or 4. So let's take a look at what that looks like in game, how far we got with the prototype last night. We have some music by Goddess Awe. So here's what it looks like. Here's that die rolling in the background. We're going to make it so it gives you more of a heads up as to what number's coming up. But you can see this platform's solid right now. And so is the one down below. Now on number 3, this door opens up. This is a door you can run through horizontally. And on number 4, this vertical platform opens up. But now it's solid again. So you can see this like, we're going to make these rooms that change as you move throughout them. And on number 2, this becomes hot lava that you can't touch or you'll die. But on other numbers, it's perfectly safe to walk over, although it is going to slow you down. It's like slime. And we have other stuff like saw blades and stuff. Yeah, that's what we've got so far. I saw Norby design some levels and stuff last night. Norby, I tried to pull those, and it just broke the game entirely. So if what you can do, Norby, if you want to do file, export project, YYZ, that'll make like an archive file I can just pull in. And I think that's a safer way for us to share stuff. I don't think GitHub is playing as nicely with GameMaker as I was hoping it was. So, will the slime be bouncy? I think it's actually just going to slow you down. I was thinking about bouncy, but A, bouncing is really hard to code. And B, I think the mechanic of getting like Oh no, I'm in the slime. I really hope it doesn't roll to the lava one anytime soon. Will be a fun mechanic to have in there. It'll add some tension. And if you notice, the music changed depending on which song or depending on which number was active. There is one thing, and that's that the music doesn't the length of the songs don't match. And so did Goddess give me two MP3s and two waves? She's killing me. I'll have to get proper final assets from her later. But for now, we're going to set these to an exact length. So these are going to start on the beat. We're going to force all of them to start exactly on the beat. Looks like that one already does. And this one already does. It was just that first one that didn't. Oh, no. This one doesn't either. So we're doing this to reduce the amount of drift between them. And awesome. Thank you, Norby. I'll check that out in a second. What we want to do is give these an exact length so they're all exactly the same. I want to find one that has a really clear end. Cool. Okay, that one's perfect. And this ends at exactly 54,857. So let's find that point in this one and delete everything to the end. Same here. And this one, Goddess gave me like twice as long of a song. So that's going to have to go for now. It's going pretty good, Corporate Copan. How you doing? Okay, good. So we have these all exactly the same length. We are going to convert them to OGs. And let's put these just in my documents folder. And then we'll re-import them. Okay, we now have 4 pieces of music here. Dead. Oh, because I didn't capitalize these properly. Did these all become mono? That's weird. Okay. Did I accidentally force these all to be mono? Shoot. My bad. Let me re-download the original ones Goddess sent, and I'll go from there. Oh, and Super Genesis made some remixes too. Sweet. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. That was this. Oh, but wait. Shoot. Okay. Okay, now that's perfect. This one was already good. This one was already good. And this one had a little space at the beginning that we're going to get rid of. And that. We should be good now. Let's try exporting these one more time. There we go. I accidentally made these mono. My bad. Am I gonna add some bloom to the thing? Yeah, we'll get into like polish and post-processing stuff later. Right now, we're just trying to make a functioning game. Let's just make sure that all still plays nice. These should all be stereo. There we go. Much better. Okay. Let's just check to make sure music works. Sweet. Something I realized, the music is not all the same volume. So I am going to we're going to just level these out a little. I guess they do all kind of end up the same volume. All right, I won't touch that for now, but maybe Goddess can add a little more limiting to those so we can fix those. Yeah, this is for GMTK. That's exactly what we're doing. All right, so... Oh, we got Norby's thing here. I'm going to pull that up. And I'm going to import a project. You bought some new dice, Manny? Nice. Let's see what Norby added. Yo. We got a level. Yeah. And another one. Dude, you did it. Okay. So yeah, obvious first problem. It starts playing the music again when you move to a new room, right? That's concerning. So, let's set up our to-do for today. We already have one going. And that is let's move the game manager outside the room somehow. Prevent stacking music. And sync the dice mechanic outside the room to music too. So when you move through a room, it doesn't restart. You don't lose the beat, you know? And yes, I'll be on the VC in a second. And then the last key is round up the dice length to give an extra grace period, because you don't want them to walk into a room and immediately be met with a shift in a hazard situation. Actually, I guess we don't want to do that because A, that breaks kind of the main mechanic, and B, I want the starting position of every room to be a safe spot anyway. Oh, Manny, I dug into my savings to buy something last night, too. While I was on stream, I got an email from Micro Center that they had 3080 Ti's in stock for a really good price. I was like, all right, I've wanted to do that, so I did that. So let's work out what we're doing today. We need let's narrow down the team members. We got me. We got let's say Def Drep's lead art. I see Drep typing. And then we got Killa, Caribou, and Blueburst doing artwork. And Reyes. Cool. Okay. And we've got stuff to do. What else did we have in our planning document here? Here we go. So we need visual concepts for each of these, really. Actually, Killa's working on credit stuff. Okay. Okay, so Killa's working on credits. Then these will go straight to Drep. We need sprites for all of these. And we don't need the exact descriptions of those in there right now. We also need really true full sprites for the player. Drep, you got a lot of a lot of sprite work today, and we can split some of this up because I can do some sprites too. But we need, so we have idle and walk, and I would love a separate. Well, I feel like we have run, and I would love a separate, more casual walk. We need jump, fall, turn around, climb, and mantle. We're going to add mantling over corners. Can I type the word corner? Yeah, I'm going to kill Drep here. I'm going to say, Drep, focus on the player character stuff, and I can do more of these environment things. So maybe I'll take the non-active environment things, and you take the active environment things. Yeah, I'm going to drop these in right now. And I'm going to hop into the VC. Yo. Hey, Tessera. How you doing?
I'm doing fine, I guess. Just tired.
Me too.
Yeah.
Especially after RuCon last night. Yeah, we played D&D for 6 hours last night. 4 hours, 5 hours. That was fun.
It was 3 hours, okay?
It was good. It was good.
Yeah, I know. I love that. So, did you read like my text that I sent like in builds?
In builds, yes. Okay, yeah. So we got some feedback here. Let's check that out. Music ends. It doesn't loop. Yes. So I fixed the looping situation. They're all now the same duration, which is good.
Okay.
The rotations are short. Yeah, we're gonna feel out how long that is. I think it may be. We may make it like 4 measures instead of 2 measures. We'll see. And
I was thinking about 8 measures, but okay.
yeah, whatever, whichever. We'll feel it out. If you get stuck inside a white box, you get stuck in it after the loop goes, but you can actually get out by jumping. Yes. So in terms of interacting with the boxes during the shift, yeah. So I think, let me start streaming my screen in here. So I think during shift barrier behavior, I think they should push the player outside them just instantly. Not with like a ton of velocity or anything, you just get kind of shunted one way or the other.
Like the first one, like I said, like the automatic repel and everything.
Exactly, yeah. And hang on, they said voice chat's super quiet. I'll fix that. Okay, that should be better.
Like I think it's like in 3 hours, like the Master of Puppets.
Yeah, the premiere's in 3 hours. I have an alarm
So-
set for that. So we'll pop
So-
over to that and then come back here.
Oh, okay.
Yes. All right. Just still getting my brain woken up and working. Hey, thanks, Dr. Goldman.
The stream is so chill today. Like, it reminds me of the first days. That's nice. I guess.
Yes. I'm gonna get Sorry, these trainers. This is like a different version. Oh, I see, Norby. So these are like duplicates of the manager, right? And there's differences between them and the other one.
Yeah, so each one is specifically made for each level. Since I didn't want to take I'm sorry, what's your instance called? I haven't slept much.
O manager. Yeah.
O manager.
Yes.
I didn't want to take that out from your room.
I see.
So I just
So
made my own.
what did you change between these? I'm curious.
So on the tutorial 0, all I changed was for the die to be 1 and 2.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
Playing around with the tutorial 1, but since it's broken, it doesn't really matter.
Okay, that's okay. Cool. Okay, so I see. You're limiting it to just 2 states. I get you. Okay. So I'm getting ideas. In the tutorial, what if the tutorial room 1 was split? No, that kind of... I'm thinking. We'll figure it out. Cool. Okay, good. That answers that question. I am going to borrow these rooms because I like them. So let's steal them and put these in mine. Oops. In rooms. There we go.
Manny, are we still quiet or?
It should be better. It's a little
I know,
quiet.
I saw you.
There we go. Now it should be
saw
really
you
good.
with your volume. But like, I don't know. Like, it's because Manny sent that 2 times, and I don't know.
Can I add this to my library? Oh, I get it. I got how this works. Okay. Oh, where'd you go? Our original title of Shift Happens was taken, so I've temporarily changed the name to Untitled Dice Game.
Why?
Because it's good.
Why not?
This should be the final name.
Yes. There we go. Okay, I figured out how to import stuff. Good job. And there's our doors. Sweet. Okay. Oh, I see what this did. Okay. No.
Untitled Dice Game.
Okay, cool. We will deal with that when we get there. All right. I'll pull these back in again later. They did some weird stuff to the game when I did that. Okay. So I need to fix this so movement between rooms works. And I need to fix the during shift barrier behavior. Something I'm going to do first, I think, is this. Are these 2? I think I'll start there with having it kind of show you what one's coming up next first. And how do we want to display that? Like, we've got this,
Hey Dean, one thing.
What's up?
To the player, you'll need to add, for the horizontal collision, you'll need to add a floor check to make sure that the floor that he's walking onto is not deadly.
Oh, yes, yes, because right now you can walk on lava if it shifts, right? You just have to not fall in it. Yes.
Yeah, currently, if you just take your same code, your VCheck code,
Hmm?
and add it to the end of your
Like
right
H-check?
after H-check, and just instance another check. So I just call it
Yes.
F-check. So while
A quick floor check,
if
yes.
check and grounded, just check to see if it's deadly, and if it is, you die.
Yes, absolutely.
But I have no rubber duck here, so I'm struggling.
That's okay.
To make it switch from
Gotta pick one up.
to make it happen on the Switch.
The other thing is, if the floor drops out from under you, you want to be able to drop too.
I forgot about that as well.
So what can it look like when it's switching? I'm thinking maybe these bars change, like, on the last couple beats, they change to whatever color it's gonna be next. Is that enough of a signifier as to where it's going next? And maybe, okay, yeah. So they change to flash to the next color, and objects that are related to that color. So, for example, I forget which is which, but yeah, okay. So maybe when so for example, on 2, these drop out. So these should be, they should have red color coding on them like we were talking about. Why can't I draw on things? Oh, yeah, there we go. So those should be red. And these disappear on 3, so these should be yellow. And that way, when this turns red, maybe these also start flashing a little bit to signify like, hey, something's about to happen. They all flash to the beat so you can see what's coming.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's game design, I guess. Because I like something that I hate about games sometimes is like random stuff popping off, and
Yeah.
I have no clue. Like, why did this happen? I get like this. You understand? Like, I love when game gives me time to understand that something's gonna happen.
Exactly. I mean, you've seen me complain about it so many times in Friday Night Funkin' mods, where like, where'd that death note come from? They didn't even tell me those were a thing. You know, so I'm all about the game teaching you how to play it. So, with that in mind, let's take our countdown outline and our dice sketch.
You guys have made some progress.
Oh, hey, Blue.
Hello.
Hey, Blue Burst.
So with that in mind, let's just shift these to their respective colors so we know which is coming at any given time. God, I hate so much that I'm a colorblind person who intentionally made a color mechanic in my freaking game.
I gotta say, that sounds like a pretty silly thing to have done.
You're not wrong, Manny. You're not wrong. There's not even 4 colors that I can't, like, that I can distinguish from each other. I can only handle 3 at a time. Like, I'm trying to think, like, red, blue, and yellow I'm good with, but there's not a 4th one in there that I can handle, unfortunately. I'm so mad.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
I played myself. These are blue. Red.
Wait, so what's this
Yellow.
you're implementing right now? I've been passed out for like the last 10 hours.
That's okay. So, how caught up are you on like our whole concept and everything?
Everything, like the stuff we got done yesterday during the stream, I know about that far.
Awesome. Cool. We are not, we've only been going like half an hour, to be honest. And basically,
Fair enough.
we are going to, so I want a way for it to communicate what color it's going to change to next.
Right.
Because right now it just pops and all of a sudden the room is different and you're caught off guard. And that's not quite
Right.
fair. So I think on the last like 2 of these clicks, the outline color is going to change. Actually, you know what? It should just always show you the next up. Just at all times, it's going to show you the next color. So whatever color this countdown is the next color it's going to shift to. That way you can always plan one ahead.
Hell yeah.
I like
What
that.
do the different colors do? Is
Wh-
that for the different like room, like parts and stages of the room, or?
Yeah, so the different colors are one for each like state you can be in, one for each shift.
Right.
And different objects in the room that are associated with those different states are going to have that color worked into their design. So for example, these platforms that drop on yellow are going to be yellow platforms.
Ah.
It would definitely help visually put across that they're connected too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love stuff like that. And then these that drop on red, you know, these are red. And enemies that become active on certain states, like they will also. I don't know how to signify the slime turning into lava.
Like probably some how do I explain this? Like it starts changing colors, like in the
Start bubbling.
last measures, like
Yeah, it can just start flashing. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So that's gonna just
That's what I
flash red. Okay, cool. Good. With that in mind, let's first get that implemented. That should be super easy. That is just going to be 4 different sprites for the countdown. Oops, I actually didn't want to put that there. And that's going to be S countdown 1.
Ooh, that's a good
S
suggestion for
countdown
2AP actually.
2. Was that 2 OP? Lava can slowly appear from the bottom of the slime until the slime's entirely replaced. Yes! That's good. I need to see if that might be like some shader stuff. I gotta think on that 2 OP. I like that. Can I move? Why are these out of order?
That could also solve our problem with standing on lava. If people think that they have to jump because the lava's coming up, nobody can stand on the lava or on
Right.
the slime and get lava.
Right. You want to warn them. I'm so mad I can't... Why aren't these in order? Like, what the hell? Whatever. Whatever. I'm just going to move this to my sidebar here. There we go. And this is countdown 1. And we're going to just... which way did we determine it goes? This way. Oops.
Another thing, I think that the probably the dice is too big on the screen. You understand? Like, since we are going to have like various level designs and stuff, maybe it should be like in the top right, like small and. I don't know,
I like that it's always visible, always looming over you. I'm open to like having it change a little, having it a little smaller. And this isn't at all. This doesn't have to be the final dice design. I want to make something that slots into Caribou's backgrounds a little better. But what am I doing? I could have just. Hang on, let me get these in.
Very makes a good point in the stream. It says you're playing Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
What?
The stream is labeled under Counter-Strike.
I didn't.
What?
I didn't even put a game.
Sometimes it does that automatically.
I mean, I'm down, but like.
What part of the stream is Counter-Strike? YouTube?
Of course, YouTube.
That's the best part is I didn't put one, and it just assumed I'm playing Counter-Strike for some reason.
Well, then that it is. That's the name of the game. Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
There, I've
this is
changed it. It should
yeah.
show Game Maker now. I don't know if
That
it's
is
the
so
same
bizarre.
one I'm using, but I just found one called Game Maker in there. That's great. That's amazing. What does it say? He's playing CS:GO. Because I'm always playing
That's so
CS:GO in my
bizarre.
mind. I did get really into CS:GO, but not like in the way anyone else does. When I was on the cruise ship, so I worked on a cruise ship for a year when I was like 22. And when I was on the cruise ship, there was no internet. All I had was my laptop, and I had Counter-Strike downloaded, and I just played like days of Counter-Strike against bots on my own.
Oh, jeez.
And then you played online and you like.
Yeah, I played online and got completely roasted. Absolutely no
So,
hope
like,
online.
With Call of Duty, I would just play by myself in lobbies with a ton of bots. On my
Yes,
360.
it's fun.
It's fun. It's fun.
Why do you sound so defensive when you say it's fun, dude?
This is stage 1 denial.
Yeah. I don't like multiplayer games. Like, I don't play... I played Halo online back in, like, Halo 2 days. But I'm just not, like, about competitive online multiplayer in any way.
That's fair. Hot topic. Halo Reach was the best Halo.
Halo Reach? It was good.
But
It depends on what we're... In what... Are we talking the multiplayer? Are we talking the single player? Are we talking the story?
just the campaign and stuff.
The campaign? The campaign was good. You're right. The campaign was very good. The best Halo campaign is Halo 1. Bar none, in my opinion. Just like the world building. The moment you are in 343 Guilty Spark, when you're down in the labs, and the moment it turns from being a regular space shooter into a horror game, is the single best moment in any game. When you don't know the Flood or a thing, no one has talked about them, they're not on the box art, they're not anything, and all of a sudden you're watching the camera from the Marine's head cam, you find this dead Marine, you watch the camera from his headset, and you just watch them get slaughtered by an alien zombie horde you didn't know existed 2 seconds ago, and now you have to deal with them. That is deep.
You know what? You
Deep.
sold me. That was terrifying the first time I
right?
played through. I just kind of wanted to sit at the start of the level and not progress. It's like, no, I don't want to go in there.
Yeah, I stopped at that level for like a week or two. I was just like, nope, can't do it. Can't do
Don't
it.
get paid enough for this.
Nope.
Whatever you're paying me, I guarantee you it's not enough.
Not for that.
So now, this is easy. We are just going to...
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, Drep.
Can y'all hear me? Hello? Yeah.
Yes.
Hi, Drop.
Hi.
Hey, Trap, you're gonna be overworked.
I hate you.
If anything, just the player sprites. Like, player sprites are the most important thing, because
Yep,
those
I'm
contribute
already
so much
working
to the
on
game
those.
feel. Sweet. And like I said, they don't all have to be animated. It's really just the walk and run that have to be animated. Oh, and I forgot one. I need one of him landing on the floor. Just like, boom, squishing a little bit.
Like, for the jump, I was thinking we can just hold one of the run ones, and it's already so exaggerated.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, so, like, walking and run. Walking should be, like, a nice, like, chill pace, and then run, I'm gonna add a run button where he's, like, bolting. Goddess Aw just wrote, let's add motion blur. No, Goddess. No.
Absolutely not.
Do not
Under
destroy
no
my,
circumstances.
Do not destroy my poor beautiful
What
boy.
are the Drap, what are the dimensions for the player sprite? I might be able to try having a go at the patrol bot, whatchamacallit.
16.
By 16, yeah.
Oh yeah, all the art dimensions should be in that art discussion post I just gave.
Yep.
Yes, yeah, those are all in there.
You may have buried it a bit.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do with that.
About helping out with sketches.
Yeah,
This.
I think it's so interesting, Manny, that you're like not comfortable with pixel art, because I'm only comfortable with pixel art because I'm garbage at actually drawing things. Like when there's a very tiny finite amount of space, I'm like, yes, there's only so much I can screw up in here.
Where are these
I mean,
different...
I'm not comfortable with pixel art because I never feel like I'm utilizing the limitations properly. I'm like, oh god, it's just a muddy mess, nothing's clear and distinct.
That's fair. That's
I'm
fair.
just
I
scared
get
of playing
that.
Pixel art.
I was scared too, and then I entered this game jam and had no choice. Because I've never done this before, Manny.
Would we
That's the
be
funny
having-
thing.
Would we do black outlines for the sprites or just?
I don't think black outlines. No, that
I was
eats up so
keeping
much
it-
space at these low resolutions.
That's true. That's true. Okay, let's see what I can do.
That's the only reason I'm not doing outlines is because
I
it would
think this should
kind of
work.
screw us over at the end of the day. Oh, I don't.
Yeah.
A-Sprite, why do you function like this? No. Sorry. So A-Sprite apparently like runs everything on like its color palette. And like the order the color palette is in, kinda. So if I don't have the same color palette set for both, it kind of just changes my colors.
Oh, I've
Oh.
never used a sprite.
It's really good, but
It's me.
yeah, it's weird. Because I'm using the same base for both, yet it's different colors. Oh boy. That is concerning. Well, Pax code it is.
I really need to find a way to turn down that audio so it's not just blasting me with Goddess's tracks every time I open up.
Doink that. Put that here. And there. Wait. Huh? Sir? Why are you doing this to me? Axel, please. Why must you hurt me this way? I'm just confused.
That's a mood.
Oh, here
there
we
we
go.
go. I
Set
got
master
it.
volume. Okay.
I did it. Problem solving is my passion.
Mine too. Audio.
and that's
Master
why we're
game.
making a game.
Set the global
Yeah.
volume for all sounds and music. Cool. Let's set this quieter.
No, louder.
Oh my god. I think that's like the whole problem.
Yup. Okay, good. That's much better.
I sent some fucking keys as well, if you want.
Okay.
Oh,
O
what?
manager, S countdown outline. Oh, obviously. I'm a fool.
You are but a fool.
Indeed.
And we are just the circus.
O manager S countdown outline. Who is calling that? Is O manager calling it? O manager.
Oh no.
Is that a regional thing? Are we from the same place?
I don't think so, but I got those ads a lot. I don't even think they're where I live.
That's like an all-time great jingle.
Drip, while I'm here, was there anything else you wanted me to do any sketches for to help you out?
Let me see. Let's already have the key. I'm just thinking, I'm just not sure about how many bots we're gonna end up having in this.
I think having like multiple different varieties of the same thing is just a lot of work for the time.
Yeah,
you guys are
exactly.
probably better off doing one sprite and just being like, okay, they just make a lot of this exact robot, so you don't need to do different designs.
No, yeah, definitely. That's why I'm saying I'm not sure like how I should approach the thing about having like one bot only or
Given
like
the
different
time frame,
ones.
better off just having one bot only.
Alright.
Like realistically speaking.
No, yeah, definitely. At the end of the day, I do not want to like keep the project in an unfinished
Oh
state.
yes. Itty bitty scope.
Itty bitty teeny weeny scope.
It was an itty bitty. No, I'm not singing that here.
So, here's what I really need to do. I need to make this randomness one step ahead of itself. Hey, Caribou.
I have made a cute turnaround sprite to warm up, and I am proud. This is so cute.
Caribou. Yo, so Caribou, what I'm thinking, I love the background designs you have. Let me pull one of those up just before you go to sleep. And this is stuff you can totally drop in tomorrow.
So good.
I just want them to have depth, like I said. So I'm thinking, so we've got this design.
Wait, mistakes have been found.
I would love a few different layers of stuff, and they don't have to be big objects. Even if you just give me like, you know, like some buildings off in the distance or something, just so we get the sense that this is an open space behind them. And if you could give me like a few different, even just a few different building assets or wires hanging, any assets and stuff, I can arrange them into a background. If you can give me more assets than like just single pictures, we can create like a cool parallax effect that'll move. So like the vibe I want to go for is not vibe really, but like the let me see if I can find that thing I posted the other night.
Anti-vibe.
What is the what did I post in here the other night? It was here we go. So I made this little warm-up the night before the game jam, and you can see how the background has depth to it when we move.
Yeah, that looks...
That's what I want. You don't do anything in this game. I just made a thing where you run around, but I love this like foggy depth to the background, and I really want that for this, because there's going to be some slight camera movement, I think, in this when we get into it. All right, I'm going to now shift focus to this.
Yes.
So
how does that little test sprite look? Thingy I did in the stream VC.
Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Let me finish up
I'm also
over
pulling
here
that
with
up.
the turnaround.
Oh, that's cute. I love it. That's very good.
First attempt at pixel.
Sweet.
Go.
Cool.
Okay, I'm done
Well, I
with the
think that's gonna be able to help
turnaround.
it for the time being, since I do have something coming up soon. But I hope that
Oh.
that was a help, Drat.
Bye, Maddie.
Definitely.
Thank you. I'm gonna bounce out of VC and focus on coding for like an hour or two.
Alrighty.
Everybody's good on what they're working on?
Good
Yeah.
luck with game jam, guys.
I might need to be given some stuff to work on, but otherwise, yeah.
Okay. Drep, if you wanna give some of the like object concepts to Blue.
Manny drew most of those in the art discussion, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, sweet. Cool.
So Manny drew
Yeah,
the
they're
turn.
all-
Blue, if you wanna like iterate on those, or if there's anything else you see. Actually, here, let me give you some of the ones I
Yeah,
was
if
gonna do.
anything- Exactly, anything get him to help you.
Yeah. Here, these. I just dropped some more in. If you wanna do concept art for those,
Let's see. Platform, solid platforms. Alright, I can try.
sweet. And just like keep in touch with each other so we get like a cohesive art style somewhat. And even if we could, this would be before we get too far. Can we decide on a palette? Can we have like a?
I mean, the
Like-
greens and greys that Drep suggested yesterday would work with Caleb's backgrounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know Caleb started working with that color palette in mind, so we're sticking with that, like, sterile, pretty much, color palette, which is just, like, grays with an accent of green.
Sweet.
And I think the whole thing is that we're having, like, accents for the colors we're using so that people can, like, easier
Yeah.
spot.
I would love to limit us to a very specific number of colors to really nail the
definitely.
pixel art aesthetic.
With the barriers and trapdoors, would they only activate like when the dice is on a certain color? Like, should I?
Exactly. So yeah. So
Yeah.
they should and yeah. Let's get the. Okay. Cool. Let's hash out exact like color values for those colors and stuff, and let's make a palette.
Okay, cool.
I'm just gonna steal. Let's say a 16 color palette we can work with.
Okay,
Maybe
so
32?
I made...
Let's just get a feel for these.
Before you leave, I'm sending the turnaround.
Awesome.
Let me find it. Here we go. It's only one frame, but I'm pretty sure that's fine, right?
Yeah, that's perfect. Does not have to be intense.
Yeah, it's just a little... It's an art discussion.
Awesome. Just looking for... Do sorting
Let's
by
see which one
downloads.
should I work on that.
This is lowspec.com and it's a palette browser.
I'm definitely using that a lot
It's
more.
super cool.
Yeah.
And like
I
sticking to a specific palette really is just like instant cohesion for your art.
Yep.
I really need to do it more often. Let's see if we can get a good vibe here. See if anybody sees one that jumps out at them that they really like for this.
There we go.
I kind of like this more subdued aesthetic a little bit.
And
Yeah,
then
usually
with,
the
like,
lab
color-
isn't very like bright.
Yeah, we don't want it to be like super colorful. I do want the colors in it. And
Pop.
dear
with
God, I
everything
need
else
to.
being-
Am I?
With everything else being more bland, that would also help for the color-coded stuff to jump out more.
Yes. And I would like the color-coded stuff to be featured in this. And I really need to check what colors each of these are. So that's blue. This is yellow.
It's like a yellowy,
Yellow
yeah, it's
Yellowish
mainly-
green. I'd really like... like a color palette maker. Best color palette generators for game design.
Ooh.
I think that one makes it like maybe you can input, but I think that one's just like random completely.
Yeah. So let's just make our own here. And we will do a 32 color palette. And actually don't need to do that. I can just show the pixel grid. Yes. Okay. Cool. So let's say we're going with very bright colors for the color-coded elements. So we'll do red.
Yep.
And we'll do like the purest we can get these colors. There's
I was
yellow.
gonna say, should we pick colors that are colorblind friendly?
Yeah. The problem is there's not really 4 of them. I guess we could do.
Symbols,
Yeah.
like
That's.
some sort of tiny symbol.
You're not wrong. Yeah.
And it could
Oh,
even be
well,
the
the,
ice dots.
Yeah.
So like
the
each
dots of
thing
the.
has like 3 yellow dots or whatever.
Ooh. Ooh, I love that. That's really, really good.
Right.
Yes, absolutely.
I was thinking about
Absolutely.
that for a while.
Perfect.
Yesterday.
You're right. There is. Here's the problem. So this is like a cyan, right? This looks white to me. This literally looks white to me. So that doesn't work.
I mean, it's not too far off white. So
Maybe
fair enough,
purple. That's pretty. If I can get it a little redder.
but- Yeah.
That's distinct enough for me. I think that's easier than green for me, for sure.
And then the greens are going to be all subtle tones to mix in with the background.
Yes. Yeah, greens and grays for the background. There we go. There we go. Good. We got it. Okay.
Okay, cool. Cool.
So let's have a slightly darker version of each color too for you to work with. If you want to do some light shadow. And maybe we give ourselves one more of those to work with. One more value darker, just so we can have some nice shading.
No wonder I've been so confused. I'm hearing like hints of the game music, and I was getting like, where's this coming from?
Oh, sorry, I was testing something.
Ah, okay, it's fine. I was just confused.
And then let's give ourselves, say, a few gray values to work with. And we'll give ourselves a lot of gray values and a lot of green values.
Indeed.
So you can do some really nice shading on objects and backgrounds and everything. But I'm not going to let anything get full white or black outside of these colors because I want them to stand out. And then here's the other thing. Our player should also stand out nicely. So maybe
Well,
let's
that's why he's
allocate...
orange.
Orange.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
right.
there we go. There we go, good.
That's why we chose this color, yeah.
And in that case, we'll leave like browns out of the color palette. So you can
Yes.
see his hair.
Yes. So these will become green.
Beep, beep.
Oh, those would be really nice greens.
Those are nice greens right there. And then we've got our player color palette. I will pull that from what you already have done. So we don't have to redraw him because he's lovely.
Cool.
And we will pick
Who
these
must get
colors.
banished to the redrawing zone?
Yes. I'm just gonna organize this a little better.
What is my color palette always screwing with me? Come on. I just want this color, please. I beg.
The irony of a colorblind person spending this much time picking a color palette is not lost on me.
Is it ironic or just
Great.
sad?
It's a bit of both, to be honest.
It's great.
Dean has naturally become attracted to suffering now.
Yes,
Convinced.
years in the Friday Night
Masochism.
Funkin' scene.
This is his
I've done it to me.
masochistic behavior coming out to light.
It's true.
Why are you here? Hey, sprite number 5. Why are you at number 5 when you're supposed to be sprite number 1? Thank you.
Then we have 2 more
I am
colors.
somehow working a lot faster than I expected through these, and I am happy, both
Oh,
happy
yeah.
and scared.
Awesome.
Then
Oh, and let's
that's
pick
a
a color for the
combination.
gold, the door. That we can make this bright cyan color.
I would make it a really vibrant green, to be honest, because that might clash with the rest of it.
You're right. So let's go with... let's pull
Like,
from the
close to
same
cyan, but
hue.
just a tiny bit more green. Yeah, it's like a really... I mean, if you go all the way to the corner, that's like a lime color, so...
Lime. Do we want a big lime door, though? I don't know.
Mm,
I think you're right. I think we push it a little more cyan. And there's our door. Okay.
yeah.
So, cool. I'll make a quick color guide for this.
Oh, connect dots are starting to connect in our head. That's great.
Yes.
Sweet.
Woo, planning.
It's more like finally realize what I need to do. And my brain finally agreed to, oh yeah.
It's good.
So I'm almost done. I think, wait. Oh. Almost done designing like the walk cycle.
Sweet.
Because once I get like the key poses in, it's just switching them around.
So these are all phase related. Shift,
Oh, no.
state, what are we calling them?
But face works.
Phase works.
Oh, what did I just do? There we go. No, what did I just do there? No. Oh no.
Yeah.
Ah, the struggles. Oh, that's what's looking wonky on here, of course.
These.
Oh,
Oh,
who has there joined?
It is I.
it is he.
These are environment.
He? Has the he
Um,
rested?
No, I have not. But
And why are
I-
you here?
Get some sleep.
because I'll just make the assets real quick. Do you just want the buildings and like hills for the background? Dean?
Yes, and I'm gonna say use this color palette if you can.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Sweet. And this is
I'm gonna get
Environment.
I'm gonna go sleep. Bye.
Wait,
bye. And then
Bye.
this
Bye, I guess.
is door.
wait, that's two different things for environments?
Oh my god, thank you.
What happened?
This is player and Dean needs sleep. Oi.
Boy,
It's a great word.
so good.
It's amazing.
Yeah, so these are your shift related things. Okay, cool. There was a
Also,
better
I
way to
was
do that.
I was wondering about something because in the sprite list you gave me, there's like a, let me find it. There's climbing over a corner.
Yes. I don't really know what I want from
Yeah.
that yet.
Like, I'm not gonna work on that
And
anytime
you know what?
soon.
Actually, don't
but-
worry about that. Don't worry about that because I don't think I can get that coded in time. Now that I think about it.
All right,
Um,
if you say so.
I don't have that much confidence in myself.
Who does?
Indeed.
You should.
Again,
Aw,
Do you
thanks,
want
And
me-
I
Tercero.
just
Do you want me to slap you?
No.
oh,
It'd be an
Immediate
expensive
answer is
plane ticket,
violence.
Tercero.
Okay.
not like last time. Do, 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 do.
Okay. Now we have
No, I don't like how that looks, but it does help me figure something out.
a palette.
Yeah.
There we go. That's cute. All right, almost done figuring out this damn wax cycle.
I'm gonna drop this.
And then we just plagiarize our own art.
And yoink.
Exactly. We just joink our own art.
Sweet.
Yes.
All right. Good luck, y'all. I'm going to I just grab that turnaround sprite. Awesome. I'm going to go into code mode for a bit, and I am going to
Alrighty.
specifically finalize the way the dice functions so it shows you the next one coming, and do a soft reset function. So when you die, you just go back to the beginning of the level. It doesn't hard reset the game, which resets the music and everything and all that, which we don't want.
And I'm going to play Genshin Impact.
And Tercero's going to play Genshin, doing his part.
The most
Yeah.
productive part of the
No,
most productive
actually,
part
my
of
part.
this.
Actually, my part. I need like new builds and stuff. So yeah.
Sweet.
So I'm waiting, you guys.
Good. Yes, I will send you new builds as soon as we can. All
Okay,
right.
nice.
Good.
Shallow way.
Good talk. Break.
So
Break.
bye bye, guys.
I'll keep Discord open up there, and hey, Lopel. Yeah, we just did a whole bunch more discussion. We got ourselves a color palette we're going to use for the game, which admittedly I should have thought of yesterday, and I did not. But that's okay. I am going to now focus on some coding stuff. Namely, I'm going to have it show you the next phase that's coming before it comes. And right now it's not working. Okay, so we need to recode a couple things. All right. Might need another cup of tea in a second. So, let's label some of this because it's not labeled. We're going to set up some useful variables here. And here is the first problem. I need to set layer sprite index down. Can I swap a sprite for a different one? Layer sprite change. Yes. Sweet. Okay. So first what we need to do is set up two variables. A next state and a current state. Now what we need to do here is set up a switch for this. Okay, so now when we get in there, it should show a red outline around a blue die. Yes! We're good. Why is it breaking on that? That's weird. Oh, because I literally just completely screwed up. Good. Okay. That one's good. And I just accidentally added a frame in here. That's why. That should act correctly now. Sweet. Okay. Good. Now we're going to make it calculate the next shift instead of calculating the current shift. So this is our shift change code here. This is to correct for drift between frames. And good. Okay. And really what needs to happen is this just moves down there. We don't need to code that twice. Make sure I didn't just break anything. What's up, D.MP3? Sweet. Okay. Now, let's do a quick commit here. Hey, Beast Boy. Yeah, we're using GameMaker Studio. The code I'm writing in is GML. They have like a drag and drop version that's more like Scratch or Construct, where you just like literally drag blocks of logic onto it. And that's too much work for me. I'd rather just get into the code. I've been coding for long enough to be comfortable with it. GML is a lot like JavaScript. It's got some like similarities to Hax, which is the Freenet Funkin language, but not a ton of similarities. All right. Morning Radio. Yo. We just talked about a bunch of concept art stuff. I think Blue's working on some stuff. We should be in pretty good shape. We picked a palette, a color palette we're using for everything. I see you're in the VC. They should fill you in on that. Cool. All right. Beast Boy, I'm doing good. Right now, I'm rewriting a bunch of code I wrote yesterday to make it work better. Hopefully. Hopefully we don't just completely break it. I'm going to duplicate this code as a backup. Okay. So now we are going to rewrite this so it instead stores this information in next state, not current state. Okay. That actually should work. How much codes are this? It's, let's see, about 100 lines of code in each of these objects. So, I don't know, maybe about 1,000 so far. Let's see if this even runs. Yo! Okay, so next it should move to the green one. And next it should move to red. And now back to green. Is it really stuck doing only green and red? Okay, now it's going to yellow. Now to red. Okay, cool. So we've got randomness there. That's good. That functions. We got it. I feel like there's something in this generation. I'm just gonna say reinvestigate random shift picker. For some reason, phase 1 is very unlikely to come up the way I wrote this. How can you download this? Carlos, it's going to be up on itch.io tomorrow when we launch it, when we submit it for the Game Jam. It's going to be fun. Okay. That's good. That's good. We got that. Let's do a floor check, because right now there's a bug where if you're running on here and it shifts, it should drop you right now, but it doesn't. Only when you jump through it. So we need to be able to check the floor underneath us, whether we're moving or not. So we're just going to check if it's closed. Oops. What am I typing? Then we just check for a value in that variable. The code for Lava Death. I think I'm already in it, Norby, and I'm just reworking the vertical checks I was already doing. That way, we're not doing any extra checks that we weren't already doing. I think I'm going to integrate it into this check here. In fact, this should already do it. If fcheck and fcheck closed. Okay. So let's check. We should fall through this floor when it changes. Hey, beautiful. I'm going to die to reset, and we should also die when this changes now. Nope. Okay. And that's because we checked... Here we go. If vcheck currently deadly. Okay. So I may need to double check that. Oh. Okay. So let's... if fcheck closed... else if fcheck grounded, No. Currently deadly. Currently deadly sounds like a ska song title or something. We're going to add a function called perish. And we'll give that to the manager, I'm going to say. And the manager's going to get this function here. And right now that will just restart the game. So let's test by jumping into blades. Yes, that works. Cool. So now we should fall into this. It still doesn't work. What is wrong? Is lava closed is the question. By definition, it is closed. Right? So let's make it not closed. I'm sure that won't have horrible implications for us down the line. We'll see. Yes, cool. Yes, there is background music, Carlos. Check it out. Let me turn it up so you can actually hear it. So Goddess Awe, who wrote the music for Cartoon Network Takeover, and and Devil's Swing, the Bendy mod, wrote this background music. And I had her write 4 versions of the same song. So depending on which phase you're in, it'll play different music. Which is super cool to me. I love that. Do I have a gun? No, I'm not a gun owner. I'm not really into guns. Oh, does the player have a gun? No. That probably makes more sense in this context. What's up, Otaku Dash? So, good. That is not a soft reset, but I did fix floor check for deadly and dropping floors. Nice. Soft reset function. So, for this, I want to... that's going to be this perish function that we wrote here. And it's going to soft reset the room. And by that, I mean it's going to move the player back to their starting position. And maybe we'll play a little animation for them dying and restarting and stuff. We'll figure that out. And as we add, like, collectibles and stuff, we'll have to add those to there. Whoops. Oh. Player needs to go to oplayer.xstart. There we go. I sent them to my xstart. Okay. There we go. Cool. Okay, so we got a soft restart. Good. Do I hate furries? No. They're just people, dude. Game manager outside room to prevent stacking music. Yeah, so we'll deal with that when we get to the next room. Sync the dice mechanic outside the room to the music. Yeah, so I think this... Here we go. Persistent. This means this object exists beyond rooms and everything. It is always there, acting. Yeah. Good, good, good. Good. Did I just kill my to-do list? That's done. I did that. Cool. Barrier behavior during the shift. So, here's the thing. When the barrier changes, I guess we need to be constantly checking if we're inside something solid. Is that the answer? Oh, don't forget to add a horizontal check for the saws. Oh, yeah. You're right. Can you just walk into saws right now? Yep. So we'll just add a currently deadly check to horizontal as well. If H check closed, cool. If H check currently deadly, then perish. Do we need title art? Coffee Lemon, I think we have so many artists already. I think we got it covered, but thank you. Cool. Death. Great. Okay. Awesome. That's fixed. Good, good, good. We are squashing stuff to do. I love it. I'm going to kill corner mantling. We're not going to have time for that. I will fix the corner collision bug instead. I can never spell the word collision. Okay. I'm going to come back to the during shift barrier behavior because I think the barrier sizes are going to change. I am going to do some pixel art, I think. Here's our color palette. I might desaturate the colors a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna work with that because that feels a little better. The extreme brightness we were working with before was kind of a bit much, I think. And this feels nice. I like that. We have a new walk cycle. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to do some pixel art for stuff. Blue is, oh, Radio is working on concepts for stuff. All right, then I guess I'm going to work on the dice, I think. Check the walk cycle? Okay. Let me slow him down. Hang on. Yo, that looks great. I love him. That's fantastic. Awesome work, Drep. Awesome work. There's him turning around. I love it. He's wonderful. Perfect. Looks great. Absolutely love it. Did you say you sent me a new run, I thought, maybe? No, we're good. Do I know Nismong? I do not. Okay. Trying to get a good feel for... I want it to feel like a big die. Oh, there's a little part of me that wants to 3D model this and use it as a reference. Yeah, we're gonna. Oh, I can't forget, I have a video premiering in in under 2 hours. Yo, check this out real quick. This is probably gonna stutter on the stream. So I made the Upside Down from Stranger Things. As a background environment for the Master of Puppets video I did. And it looks absolutely sick. Anyway. So that video is premiering in like an hour and a half, and we're going to go watch it. And then we'll come right back here. So, okay. We're going to make a cube. We're going to bevel all the edges slightly. In fact, I'm going to give myself a reference to use in doing that. There we go. I actually want it more beveled than that. So this is good. I'm getting a feel for... That feels really good. That feels very good. So now, let's... Where did I put that? here. And now we have that nice reference there. Okay, cool. So let's try that again with the cube. And we're going to bevel the edges in to match the size of the die. Oh, my wife's heading out. Hang on, I'll be right back. Bye, baby. Have fun. Love you. She's going to a local theater for a workshop learning to do live sound. So that's going to be fun. Okay, we've got our die. And now we're going to animate it turning forward like that. And going ka-chunk. And it's going to bounce a little when it lands. There's going to be a little animation there. That's going to be cool. Are the trapdoors color-coded? Yes! Blue. Let me get those in there. Hang on. Okay. These are going to be yellow. And these are going to be red. And enemies should all be I think enemies should all be purple. Or maybe these are purple and these are blue. Let's go with that for now. I just wrote those in there blue. And it's going to rotate just a little past 90. And then like back. And then to 90. So like, boom. That's how it's going to go. Ka-chunk. And that's how it rotates. Boop. Love it. Okay. Do we instance current track in any spot important? Yeah, I mean, we reference it in the step when we change tracks, and we instance it right in create when we start it. Check Discord. Yo, Caribou, so good, so good. Perfect, love it. Oh, can you give me these without shadow? Yeah, because that's gonna break our color palette. The shadows, they're cool, but they're not gonna fit like stylistically with the rest of the stuff. Cool. All right, so now let's render this. So let's add a camera. going to render this exactly the size we end up being. It's going to be an orthographic camera. And that is perfect. Yo. Bump. Ka-chunk. Cool. I may even make this a wireframe, just so I can really see. Nope, that actually makes things very unclear. Never mind. So what I'm instead going to do is I'll make this face red. And this face blue, I guess. And let's just do a little more color coding to make things easy for me. Because that's what color coding does. It makes things easier for a colorblind person. Okay, that actually provides a really good reference. Good. All right. Okay, rendered. I've been using Blender, again, longer than I've been making music. Same with coding. That goes back way further for me. Also Photoshop. I've been using Photoshop literally since birth. Because my dad is an artist. He was a graphic designer at the local newspaper. And he had a computer in the house growing up. We always had one. And I'm very lucky in that regard. That's not what I wanted to open. Okay. So now that we have that, let's draw a die in our palette. So it's occurring to me I'm going to need one of these for every single possible transition that it could go through, which is a bit frustrating. But that's okay. Oh, I had a rounded... What am I doing? I literally already had it here. Okay. So there's the shape of my die. And the actual square of it is going to live inside this portion here. So let's say it's blue right now. Let's start with red. Do I want blurred or clear assets? All clear. Hey, thanks, Toster. It will only be rolling forward. And actually, there's only 4 sides to this die anyway, so that works out. But it's going to be a kind of magic die in that it's always going to be the color we want it to be, the next one, but it's going to happen randomly. So we'll see. The biggest tip I give for beginner musicians, play songs you love and learn songs by ear from scratch. It goes a long, long way. Learn to read also, but learn songs by ear for sure. I'm just kind of playing around with the concepts right now, and we'll see if any of this sticks. I don't even know if I want it to have that much shading. I might go the other direction. I might have the inside color be lighter, maybe? That outline's kind of nice. Maybe we can have an accent on the outer edge. maybe just on one side. That's nice. I like that. Okay. I'm going to cheat a little bit on the shading, I think. I think I have a way I can do this in Photoshop. So if I draw, say, a gradient like this. There we go. Make it like a radial gradient. Just want a little bit of shadow on the side. Trying to figure out where to put the light in this. That feels like a good spot. Okay, cool. Now that looks weird because it's like perfectly shaded, right? So what we're going to do is drop this down to, we're going to posterize this down to 6 colors. And that doesn't look great, so we're going to add noise to get rid of, yeah, okay. So let's fix that. We're going to, this is called dithering. And now once again, we're going to try posterizing it. We're just like trying different ways of approaching this. We're going to just fiddle with this for a little bit. That is not... It looks bad, I know. Hang on. Now what we're going to do, we're going to conform it to our color palette that we already have. So I'm going to pick the lightest color. We'll start from the... Oops, nope, don't do that. Okay. Just trust me, folks. I know. I have an idea. Okay, we'll start with our darkest color. And our next darkest color. And our next. Did I skip one? I think I did. Nope, I didn't. Still too much contrast. I might... Yeah, it kind of looks like a ball. You're right. That sucks. Yeah, because that surface wouldn't be that... You're right. You're right. Should be relatively flat. I'm not an artist, folks. Also, I feel like these circles should be bigger. Like that big. Yeah, I'm gonna have to redraw it. Okay, real quick. And they need to be an odd number of pixels. There we go. So we can center them properly. So does that look good? That's too big, actually. Is that how big we had them a minute ago? No, they were 21 pixels big. We can go... We should go bigger. Let's go 27 pixels big. Yeah. Okay. And we're going to draw another circle inside that. It's a little darker. And we'll do 25 pixels big for this one. Or, I guess 23. Oops. 23. There we go. And then we'll add the little highlight. Here. Corner dithering instead? Yeah, absolutely. I think that's what we're going to do. You're right. Just kind of wrap around the edge a little. That's pretty good. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's a game jam, folks. Yo, let's get these corners feeling more rounded, kind of, you know? Like I want... It's very hard to express it, but... I want a little bit of roundedness on the corner. If we do that there, if I start from the midpoint of the corner and go to the edge and just get a little subtle darkness there, we've got untitled dice game for now. I guess I'll just kind of let that inform my... You know what? Let's get an outline on this right now. What does border do? Okay, that gave us a border, and it looks pretty good. Did it shade a little bit? It did. Shoot. Okay, that's better. Good, we're going to do that again. Just kind of inching our way inward. And I goofed up the color arrangement on this, so hang on. There we go. All right, that feels a little better. Yeah, honestly, that's probably all that needs to be, right? Maybe a really... No, I don't think I can mess with this anymore. Maybe a subtle outline around the dice themselves. Like that, to kind of make them inset there. That's kind of cool. Do we want the dice itself darker? No, I like this kind of feel. Yeah, that works. Okay. Now to animate this happening. This rotation. And really those last few frames will just be repeats of ones we already have. So I'm not concerned about it. Roll of the die. That's literally the name of the theme of the game jam. So that would be a little on the nose, I think, unfortunately. Now, okay, let's make the 4 faces for our die. 1 is red. No, 2 is red. 1 is blue. Why did I do these out of order? And I determined I was going to go lighter with these instead of darker. So here's lighter. Lighter still. Okay. I'm just going to update the team. Sweet. I know I keep... Try not to die. That's it. Try Not to Die. That's the game jam title. That's the game title. That's it. That's so good. That's it. Def Trap. Man. Nailed it. 1,000% nailed it. Ah. I'm so proud of you. That was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Was that Norby's idea? Norby, well done. Absolutely amazing. Norby, oh my god. So good. 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 I feel good about that now. I feel really good about that. Okay. This is number 1, which is going to be blue. Oh. There we go. And there's only one of these in number 1. It's gonna go dead center. Good. Looking good. Two is red. We've already got these. There's 2. Oh, and I just realized this background has to change with them too. Silly. Okay, there's 1. 2. Three is yellow. I like this song. I love this lo-fi playlist. Need any more background stuff? I think we're good. Caribou, please get some sleep. Dear God. We might have some more stuff for you tomorrow, but get some sleep. And here's 4, which we just need to shift to purple. Now we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Awesome. I think I got it, right? That feels good. I think the outline of the die should be the same color too, right? I think it needs to be. I liked that element in the design. What's the game about? I will show you in 1 second. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. Oh, shoot. Damn it. Okay. I don't like this song as much. Okay. That feels good. That feels cohesive. I like that. Can I cheat and make it do the animation for me? Somehow? Like, can I pull this into Blender? And just say, please do this? Is that an option? I think it might be. Nah, I'm gonna try to animate this myself. We'll see what happens. This is a problem I don't know how I'm going to solve yet, so we'll see. Presumably. We're just going to move down by that much to start with. I can have two sprites going at once, one for the incoming and one for the outgoing. And that way I don't actually need to animate every possible combination. That'll save me time. I'm gonna see if this looks as stupid as I think it's going to look. But if it's stupid and it works, it's not stupid. That's my motto. And what if that's it? What if we... I don't know if I want to do the bounce back. Okay, now how to signify that it's going down, we would use shading, right? So we'll use a little bit of shading here. I don't want to have to do this every time. So I can create a separate shading group. New sprite drop, sweet. I'll check it out. So we'll apply a little bit of shading down here. What's up, Toffee Record? I'll just kind of shade this bottom chunk here. Maybe go one darker for these bottom two rows. Now we're on the next one, so let's bring it up. We're going to shade more. Shade darker here. I don't know why we're missing these spots. Oops. I would love to be done with the dice sprites by 10:30. So 25 minutes to finish this. Let's introduce one darker shade here. So you can see kind of the pattern I'm taking here. Oops, I wanted this one. Okay. There we go. And this, we are going to start at this darker shade. Almost done. And now we're just going to use the last 3 shades. Two more and we are done with shading. We just have to figure out how to animate the one coming in from the top. I wonder if we can reverse this. I think we might be able to just invert this and save us a ton of time. I think it's gonna work. How are the barriers gonna work? I think they should retract into the background. or open up. Yeah, they retract into the background. They do. So they go back into the screen. Puddles, thank you so much. And good luck with whatever you're nervous about. I'm sure you'll do great. Puddles, thank you. You're amazing, Puddles. So I would just have Blueburst. I would just have them like get darker and farther looking, like more shadowed. I would say, if that makes sense. I don't know. I'm winging it here, man. So I think we might be like close to done in terms of the hard work, and now it's just combining these various assets we've made. And I think we could be good. Just about. Alright, so this is animating down 1. And here's the shading for animating down. So let's combine those each. Except... Oh, no, I can't do that yet. Okay. So let's do up now. And up is just going to be the inverse of down. It's going to be just upside down. So if I take all of these and I flip them vertically, we should have it coming in from the top. The only thing is the highlighting is backwards. That's the only problem. What if we just kill highlighting? We just get rid of it. The highlight doesn't add to it, I don't think. This is going to save us so much time. It's the answer, for sure. Because being able to just flip that and eliminate like what would be another half hour of work is so worth losing those few pixels of highlighting. I do need this for each face. That's the only part, but that's not going to take long because I can just match the exact way I stretched this one. So really this is all just going to be a bunch of copy and paste. and a little bit of just the tiniest bit of repeated work in terms of stretching the faces. Yeah. Okay, so we got one done. Let's merge in the shading for each of these. And I think the shading will work, even if it's upside down. I think it will. So let's try merging the shading for each of these. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and last one. And now we have it rotating downward. And we're going to try the upside down one for up. Speaking of the upside down, my Master of Puppets video premieres in half an hour, so we got to go check that out. Okay, our shading, that didn't quite work. Hang on. Why didn't that work? If I flip this, I have to move you to the top now. Maybe that'll work. There we go. Okay. Just to check if this works. We have 1. We have 2. Okay, yeah, that is gonna work. So we're gonna merge these, just like we did the other ones. And we should have, let's see if this looks good. Here it is coming in from the top. Yeah. There it is rotating in from the top. And it's in. So we got it. We got it. They're not going to be, I don't think they're going to be different shade-wise. Blueburst, I'll hop back and call in a bit. I just mean they're going to, if you can imagine the, we'll talk about it once I finish this die. This is almost done. I'm going to do 15 more minutes on this, knocking the rest of these out, pull them back into the game, and I'll hop back and call. Okay. So, let's now create this one rotating downward. So this will be down 2. And all we have to do is imitate exactly what we see happening in this one. Go there. And we go there. This is so easy. I love it. There. It's even snapping for me, which is great. I don't even have to think about it. Which means we don't have to do any of that shading again. It's all identical. Where's the next one? All the way down here, okay. And one more. Done. Okay. Let's merge in our shading just like we did before. And then we just duplicate that for up to. And up to. Did that work right? Oh no. Oh no. Close. Okay, so the shading isn't quite right, because I forgot the dots are in different places. Silly. Silly me. Okay. So then let's figure out how to handle this. We just need to kind of go one at a time and work out. Okay, this one's good. We're just gonna have to go one by one. This one's almost good, but needs to be cut out here. Like that. This song's very distracting for some reason. These are pretty easy until, yeah, until that happens. Okay. But that's okay. We just need fill a square across this, and that's good. Am I one off? Did I miss one? This one feels wrong. Okay, I've done 4 of them. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. Why are there 5 left? 10 total. 9 to. I am an idiot. I shaded the first one when I shouldn't have. Shoot. Oh, we can't undo past that. Shoot. Ugh. Damn it. We gotta do this one again. I'm so mad. This is the stuff that happens, folks. I feel like we lost a couple lines along the way here. This is the little stuff that adds up and just gets you and takes up time. Kills you. Okay. Here's 2. And we're going to now match our down movement again. But the more times you screw up, the faster you are at redoing it. So that's nice. I like this one. Okay, there we go. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, I didn't miss any. Now we're going to apply the shading again. I'm gonna grab a new copy from here. And you get applied to that right there. You're good. You're almost good. What's wrong here? Did I already screw up again somehow? You're good. Oh. Okay, I'm just losing it. The game dev madness is setting in, folks. Turret idea, sweet. Love it. Can I get separate sprites of that pointing only in... Yeah, actually, no, that's perfect. I can work with that. I can work with that. Perfect. Give me that. I'm willing to bet there was a faster way to do all of this, but I would have had to spend more time figuring out what that faster idea is. So I'd rather do it the slow and stupid way. because it took me... I would have spent more time figuring it out, by far. Okay, so now we have dice number 2. Looking good. That's down 2. And we can very easily give ourselves up 2. Coming down from the top. Except this one is backwards now. So I need to also flip it in this direction. Okay. Sweet. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna grab something to drink. 2 seconds. I'm back. So, finish up these. Got my green juice. It's made of green. I assume it's green at least. So we have down 1, up 1, down 2, up 2. There we go. A premiere's starting? Premiere's starting in half an hour, right? It's not yet, right? Just making sure. Master of Puppets. 11 a.m. 26 minutes. Okay. I'll put it up there so I don't forget about it. The weed juice. That would be the opposite of productive toffee record. That would do. That would do negative progress for me. Down 3. 3 looks like this. Might it give you a notification? Because the premiere is starting soon, usually. It'll give you a little extra heads up beforehand. It's kind of random how long ahead of the premiere it gives you. I imagine they've got some algorithm deciding. This one's dreamy. I like this. Something I really like about the stream beats lo-fi music, which is what we're listening to, there's never any like talking in them. There's never any vocal samples or anything, which is always the most annoying thing to me. Because the exact reason I listen to lo-fi music is because I can't deal with music with like lyrics in them and stuff while I'm working. I just can't focus with it. So this is better. Okay. So we're going to then copy this shading over here. And you know what? It might be easier to just drop these in first. Make sure they're all in the right order in the stack. Okay. Good. You're good. You're almost good. Any concepts we need at the moment? Radio, I don't know, whatever Drep's working on and stuff, like, if you can get, if y'all can make sure all the object concepts I listed in art discussion are covered. Like both these and these are all covered. That'd be great, because I'm going to do sprite art for some of the objects next. Because Drep is focusing on enemies and all that stuff, I think. Oh, this one should be really easy because the middle spot already lines up with it. We just need to add extra spaces for the other two dots. That's good. This one's easy. 4 is not going to be as easy. In fact, 4 is not going to be easy at all. Okay, that's 2 done. That's 3 done. We're going to flip this. And that goes up. Very nice. All right. Last one. Down 4. I didn't flip the up 3 hard. Oh, good catch. Man, you're good. Very good catch. Thank you. Perfect. Almost done. Almost done. That's down. Let's add in the shading. Oops, there's nothing in that shading. We got see if we can finish this before the premiere. In a second, I'll go ping the Discord. I think we're gonna make it. Pixel art speed run. I gotta say, I'm having an absolute blast with this game jam. Like, it feels really good. I'm enjoying it. I've always wanted to do game development, and I've never had a good, like, excuse to put the time into it. But anything is an excuse when you're streaming. If you're streaming, it's work. At least in my mind. Hey, what's up, Doom? Game Jams. NaNoWriMo. Yeah. Yeah, National Novel Writing Month. Man, I wanted to do that growing up. I really didn't have the skill set for that. Okay, love it. We got it. We got it. Whew. That's down. And down, up. Up 4, we only have to flip vertically. We do not have to flip it horizontally. Sweet. I think that's all of them. We have down. Yeah, yo. Sweet. Okay. I'm just gonna ping the longest Discord ever real quick. And we'll jump over there in a second. Do I know Go Animate? No, I do not know it at all. Okay. Finally, I have to export all of these painstakingly into spreadsheets. I think I can cheat my way around this. As I always do. These are how many sprites long? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sprites long. Patrolbot 2.0 just dropped. Sweet, I'll check it out. And I'm thinking, do we even need 2 separate sprite sheets? Yeah, we may as well. It's no big deal. Okay. So, these are 10 long. So this is now 1280 pixels wide. And we're going to make this a sprite sheet. 10 long. No margins. And for each of these, we're going to temporarily make absolutely everything visible in the worst way possible. There we go. And now we grab the second of each group. Which is very hard to see properly. And we move them right here. Now we grab the third of each group. Oops, I didn't press the right key. Hey, what's up? Is it Mahopas or Miopas? How should I say that? What's up, Piano Man? We're doing a bunch of pixel art. Eat does stuff. What's my favorite song? That's a hard call. I have no idea. Drop, you're confused on something? Yeah, let me hop in right now. Because I guarantee I'm confused about it too. We got sprites. Okay, cool. What's up, folks?
All right. So my small question is just about the bots and the turrets.
Yes.
So the bots are gonna be linked to the blue and the turrets to the purple phase.
I think so. I don't know. I wasn't like confident about that. But here's the good news. It is so easy to swap those colors later. Is
I
literally
know.
just a
I
palette
wanna
swap.
make sure,
But yeah, I
making
think
sure as a
so.
shift standpoint. 'Cause
So
I'm a
from a
bit
shift
confused on what
standpoint,
each
yeah.
shift
We have 4 shifts, and I guess we
The first one is plain without nothing.
yeah, and I guess do we want that? Is that actually a thing we want?
I feel like it's something we want to not overwhelm the player.
Yeah. So one is default. No bots are active.
Oh, and we have to design an idle thing. Okay, like an off thing.
And we had talked last night about maybe the exit is always open.
Yeah.
But okay, so yeah, exit is always open. But what should 4 be?
Well, we had agreed that 4 was gonna be where bots become either more active themselves or more aggressive.
Yeah.
We could have like the.
Here's the other idea. And this is easy to implement, and it makes level design more interesting, probably. 4 is upside down. That's it. Just gravity reverses and you fall towards the ceiling.
Oh man! Imagine being mid jump and it like rotates.
Right?
And you just fall on the spikes.
Does that mean we have to give lava gravity?
No. We're not doing any fluid simulation on this. Jesus Christ, no.
Oh, that would be cool though.
Okay, so now bots are active when they're active, and that eliminates that. The goal is always open, and we don't have to write like 2 different ways of the bots functioning. I think that's good.
So bots are always active and 4 just switches.
Sorry, no, bots are still active on just the time that. Hang on.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
You good?
No.
Oh.
Bots are active when the colors say they're active. I gotta go get some water. Bye.
All right, go.
Oh God, hang on a second, folks. Oh. I'm alive. Okay. Whew. Yeah, this happens every time I get sick. I like get sick for a week, I feel better, but then I cough like crazy for like 2 months after that. Oh, geez. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. We're gonna hop over to the premiere in a couple minutes. I feel really good about where we got with these dice, though. And right after the premiere, we will be right back here. Oh. There you are. Okay. So those two faces are, that's the incoming and outgoing versions of it. Don't worry. Don't worry. It'll make sense in 2 seconds. What's up, Ethan? Am I short one? Did I screw something up? I did. Let's double check my work. These two. Did I do that on every single one? Yes. Looks like a kinetic railgun made of dice. That's a cool idea for an item in another game. And this is going to be our sprite sheet that's going to be automatically animated. So I don't have to export 100 different pictures. Which will be good. Oops, no, don't do... Oh, no, don't do that. Okay. One more minute to the premiere. I think we're going to hop over to our premiere, folks. I believe I have it set to go to that next. Yeah, it should be heading right there. Okay, if it doesn't work, everybody come join the premiere right here. And then we'll be right back at it when that's over. Later, y'all.